Hi everybody, very welcome to Mentour and yet another video podcast. As always, I hope you're doing absolutely fantastic. Today, I'm going to do a little bit of a special podcast for you guys. Today, we're going to be talking about some tips that I will have for you when it comes to choosing a flight school, and also how you can use the Mentour Aviation app to really underbuild your choice. So stay tuned. Right guys, so you know how I have always in all of my previous videos on this subject been talking to you about the importance of really researching the flight school before you sign up. Now, there are many ways that you need to do this. Yeah, you need to start by checking out their website. You need to search on internet forums to see what has been written about them. You need to contact them. You need to go to the flight school to open days, and you need to just check out the feeling of the flight school. All right. But something that I have been pushing for a lot is also that you contact previous students. Previous students and people currently being students and people working there is really important in order for you to get an unbiased and honest view about what you can expect before you join the flight school. All right. Now, I realized a couple of weeks back that just telling you guys to contact people is not enough. I need to give you the tools in order to do so. And I thought, how can I do this best? Well, I have the Mentour Aviation app, the free app that I created in order to have a community for you guys to visit and talk to. So I thought, why don't use that one? So what I'm doing now is I have created this. If you're watching this video in the application, it means that in the description, down here in the description of this video, I have started to list flight schools, countries where the flight schools are in, and people in the app who are willing to tell their story about that flight school. So if you just check out what flight school you're interested in, there's going to be a few ones in the beginning and hopefully a lot of them towards the end. You can just find someone, tag their name, just put a little alpha and their nickname in the chat, and you'll be able to talk to them. And since the nicknames are completely anonymous, it means that they can be really honest, and you can exchange email addresses and really go in and talk to these things to them about the flight schools that you're wanting to join. I am also going to put people in there who are using or who are working in the flight schools that we're talking about. So I'm probably going to put next to the nickname whether they are ex-students or if they're actually working. Okay. So use that, and if you're watching this video and you think, well, I have been in a flight school, I would like to tell my story, then if you use the app, you just go in and you use the submit feedback function in the options of the app, and you'll be able to send me an email. Just send me an email with what flight school you went to, what country the flight school is in, and your nickname in the app, and I will add you to the description. Now, if you guys are not watching this through the app, but you're watching it through the YouTube channel, then the links to download the absolutely free app is here in the description of the video. Just click that, download it, register yourself, make sure that you have enabled push notifications, because everyone who wants to talk to you is going to use, a push to your phone or your tablet or whatever you're using in order to notify you that they want something. So enable push notifications and register yourself with a nickname. That way we can start exchanging, what you think and what your experiences are. So this is what I'm trying to achieve with this application, guys. You will find loads of videos, loads of YouTube clips and YouTube documentaries that I think is important. And the app is completely free. But this is also something that I wanted to tell you guys, that there are some paid stuff inside of the app, okay? These are 360 instructional videos, for example, about how to set up the 737 from cold and dark up until it's ready to taxi, how we do a rejected takeoff and emergency evacuation, how to fly a Cat 3 approach, how to do TCAS, as in traffic avoidance and collision avoidance maneuvers, and things like that. And I'm going to fill that up, but there's no need to buy anything. Okay, only if you want to help me build this community, to help me, work on the channel and especially on the applications, then you go in and you buy one of those collections. But this video which gives you this information. It's going to be completely free, and so will most of the stuff inside of the app. But I want to really emphasize this, guys. When it comes to you choosing a flight school, take a few months, okay? Take a few months to really research the flight school properly. This is probably going to be one of the biggest investments that you will do in your life, together with buying a house, buying cars and things like that. So let it take its time. Make sure that you don't just sign up for the first flight school. Check out several flight schools. There might be flight schools outside of your country. Talk to people inside of the app, see what their experiences are. Go to the flight schools, even if they're in a different country, maybe spend a weekend going to that country, going to the flight school, visit them, because it's really important that you do so. And also check out things like how many of their previous students have gotten a job. What is their employment rate? Do they have any deals with airlines in force? Things like this is extremely important, guys. So your research into the flight school is probably going to be the one thing that determines whether or not you have a higher or lower likelihood to get a job after you've gone to the flight school. Also, something that's really important, check the financial viability of the school. Make sure that they don't have any problems with paying their debts, or if they've had problems with the licensing authorities before, okay? Because they might show you a really low price, but a price that's below 50,000 euro is something that you should be a little bit careful with, guys. Make sure that you check that school actually is financially viable. Guys, that's all I wanted to say. If you haven't downloaded the app, you should do it right now. It's completely free to download, and join up with the community. Even if you don't want to speak about flight schools, maybe you want to speak about flight spotting, things like that. Everyone is in there. I am in there. Other actual pilots are in there as well. We're happy to explain things about this profession, tell you anything that you guys are interested in knowing. This is why I built the app. You help me to build this community into a truly global aviation community, guys. Have an absolutely fantastic day wherever you are out there in the world, and I'll see you in the app. Bye-bye.